everyone, welcome to Hi everyone, welcome to Welcome to our exploration vlog. Hi. We are not at the beach or the ocean today. Instead, we are right here at Tasik Harapan USM. This beautiful place behind me is called Tasik Harapan, one of the lake located on the USM campus. Even though our topic is the marine ecosystem, ecosystems don't always exist in the oceans. Tasik Harapan is a freshwater lentic ecosystem, which refers to standing or slow-moving body of fresh water, such as lakes and ponds. This lake is surrounded by vegetation and is home to various organisms such as aquatic plants, fish, insects, and microorganisms. So today, my team and I will take you through the ecosystem of Tasik Harapan, from its component, organism, influencing factor to its importance. So, let's explore together!
Oh, hey there! In this session, we'll explore the biotic and abiotic components of the Tasik Harapan ecosystem at Universiti Sains Malaysia. From the side of biotic components, firstly, I'll touch about flora aspect. We have terrestrial vegetation. Surround the lake, you'll find a diverse range of tree species, shrubs, and grasses that contribute to the overall biodiversity and help stabilize the soil. Second, in fauna aspect, aquatic animals, the lake is home to several species of fish, amphibians, and invertebrates that inhabit the water. They are playing vital roles of the food web. What about the birds? Birds. Tasik Harapan has numerous bird species, including herons and kingfisher, that are attracted to the lake for feeding and nesting, enhancing its ecological richness. Mammals and insects. Small mammals and various insects can also be found in the surrounding areas, contributing to the ecosystem complexity. Hi! Let's move on to the abiotic components, which is water. The primary components of the lentic ecosystem is the freshwater lake itself, which provide the essential habitat for all aquatic life. The second one is light. Sunlight is a key abiotic factor that influences the growth of aquatic and terrestrial plants. It supports photosynthesis, enabling plant life to thrive in and around the lake, which in turn support various trophic levels in the food chain. The third one is temperature. The temperature of the air and water affect the metabolic rates and organisms in the ecosystem. The climate in Penang generally remains warm and humid, influence species composition and activity level throughout the year. Think of what we've covered as the recipe for Tasik Harapan. We've listed the ingredients, the abiotic, which is water, light, and temperature, and the biotic, which is fish, plants, and microbes. But a list of ingredients doesn't make a cake. My brilliant co-ecologist Sabrina is going to show us the instruction, the factors influencing ecosystem, breathing ecosystem we see here. The kitchen is all yours, Sabrina.
Okay, today I will briefly discuss about the natural and human factors that influence the ecosystem of Tasik Harapan in Universiti Sains Malaysia. Firstly, in terms of natural factors, we have rainfall. Rainfall plays an important role in regulating the lake's water level. During the heavy rainfall, the surface runoff may transport the sediments and nutrients into the lake, which can affect the water quality. Second, we look to the surrounding vegetation. The surrounding vegetation helps to reduce the soil erosion and stabilize the lake banks and provide habitats for various organisms contributing to the biodiversity.
Moving on to the human factor, Tasik Harapan is frequently used by the student and staff for walking, recreational activities, and nearby construction also can be damage the ground by trampling plants and loosening the soil. When the soil is left uncovered, rainwater can easily wash it into the lake. Firstly, this process causes the soil erosion, which increases the amount of sediment in the water and can disturb the aquatic life. Furthermore, the pollution. Pollution such as littering and nutrient runoff from the landscape and may worsen water quality and contribute to the eutrophication. Nevertheless, human influence is not entirely negative. Management and conservation efforts by USM has played an important role in ensuring the sustainability of this lake. With that understanding of the natural and human factors affecting Tasik Harapan, I will now hand over to Hajar who will explain the importance of protecting and managing its ecosystem. Apa tu?
Okay, now I'm going to talk about why Tasik Harapan is important from an ecological view. Tasik Harapan is basically home for many aquatic organisms like fish, insects, and aquatic plants. So yes, it is not just a water, but it is whole ecosystem. These organisms are interconnected and depend on each other for survival. Second is its social importance, especially education and research. As you all know, Tasik Harapan is like an outdoor classroom. Instead of reading from slides, students can come here to do fieldwork, such as course BOI 107. Students are able to conduct hand-on learning activities, observe organisms, and test water quality in real life. Furthermore, Tasik Harapan support research activities by providing real data for scientific study on freshwater ecosystem, biodiversity, and environmental conservation. Lastly, from an economic aspect, Tasik Harapan acts as natural flood retention point that help regulate water level and reduce the risk of flooding in the surrounding campus area. By temporarily storing excess rainwater during heavy rainfall, the lake minimizes potential flood damage to building, infrastructure, and facility, which in turn help the university avoid costly repair and maintenance. This natural flood management function provides significant economic saving. That's why we should protect and take care of this ecosystem for the future.
Okay, so here I am at Tasik Harapan, located in USM main campus. So, if we take a close look at the lake, Tasik Harapan behind me, you could see a very visible green murky color of the water. This is a real-time example of what we call eutrophication, which is a form of water pollution caused by excessive nutrients that flow into the water. So, what made it so green? Runoff from nearby cafes and fertilizers from campus landscaping lead to high levels of nitrogen and phosphorus that will overfeed the algae, causing them to bloom out of control, causing what we call algal bloom. This will block sunlight from penetrating the water, and the submerged plants in the lake will not be able to do photosynthesis that will produce oxygen. Also, when they die and decay, they'll consume the remaining oxygen in the water and creates a dead zone where the aquatic life struggle to breathe. So, to save Tasik Harapan, we can use nature-based bioremediation instead of using chemicals that will lead to some side effects. So, we can use floating wetlands like water lettuce that will feed on the excessive amount of nutrients to clear out the water. So, to wrap up, conservation is important to maintain a healthy environment and a stable ecosystem. It is a responsibility for every USM resident.
Don't forget to
Bruh.
share.
A few moments later.
Thank you for watching.
Kita balik je.
Meanwhile.
Like, share.
Siapa dia cakap komen?
Like, share, comment.
Comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye!